Cherrylyn Bandola, and I'm here to explain to you what VLAN is. For example, we have 4 PC connected to the same switch. What if PC1 only wants to send frames to PC2 and not broadcast it to PC3 and PC4? Well, we can achieve this by using VLAN. If we set PC1 and PC2 in the same VLAN address 10 and PC3 and PC4 in the VLAN address 20, each time PC1 sends a frame, it can only be received by PC2 and will not be broadcasted on PC3 and PC4 because PC1 and PC2 have the same VLAN address, unlike PC3 and PC4 which have different VLAN address than PC1 and PC2. That's all.
By implementing a router in the network. So we will use the traditional INTER-VLAN routing. In this type of INTER-VLAN routing, a router is usually connected to the switch using multiple interfaces, one for each VLAN. These interfaces on the router are configured as default gateways for the VLANs configured to the switch. As you can see in the diagram, we have PC1, PC2, PC3, and PC4. PC1 and PC2 for the VLAN 10, and PC3 and PC4 for the VLAN 12. So the information destined for PC3 rather, from the PC1, leaves PC1 with the VLAN 10 tag. When it gets to the router changes the format of this VLAN 10 to the VLAN 20. Then it sends back to the switch and finally it sends the message to the intended recipient, which is the PC.
Panase, I'm going to discuss VTP. So let's have this diagram. So in our previous activities, we only used one switch to configure. Then in this switch, we created two kinds of VLAN, which is VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. But what if we need to use one switch, another one switch? So let's say if we have this switch, another kind of switch, so without using VTP, we need to manually create another VLAN and another VLAN here. But what if we need to use more than two switches? So again, we need to manually configure, create another VLAN, And as a network engineer and as a network administrator, it's so exhausting. It is less efficient, it takes a lot of time. So I found a solution to this problem. So a solution that will lessen the time and effort that a network engineer should do. So the solution for that is we need to use the the VLAN trunking protocol. So in here, if we need to only use one switch to configure, then create a VLAN. Then if sometime we need to use another switch, so we need this switch to connect to this switch, and automatically the information or the data from this VTP database will be replicated throughout the entire switches that is connected to this switch. So this switch is called the server in server mode, and the other are the clients. So let's say another example is we have 3 switches. If we need to use trunking that will link from this switch to this switch. So let's say in this PC, the PC1 will send a message through PC4. So automatically it will broadcast to PC4 because it has a VLAN 10, the same as this. But it does not stop there. It also goes throughout here. But since this does not have a VLAN 10, so automatically this will ignore the frame. But as you see, this is less efficient and it will cause a broadcast defect, broadcast storm, or what you call that. So in order to lessen this kind of problem, we need to use pruning, in which if the PC1 will send a message through here, it will not send to this switch because it does not have the same database stored into these 2 switches. That's all. Thank you.